See, yesterday we discussed VBScript roadmap for UFT, VBScript fundamentals and features. Next, as per our roadmap, first comments. Small chapter. See, comments are English words. We write comments for code documentation. See, comments are English words. We write comments for code documentation. Say you take any computer programming language or scripting language, you can find comments. It is global concept. Purpose common for all types of computer programming and scripting. Syntax may vary from one language to another. See, purpose. See, purpose of comments. Primary purpose is to make the code readable, or you can say understandable. Primary purpose. To make the code readable. Next, one more purpose is there. Secondary purpose. Can you tell me that purpose?
Make the code non-readable.
Non-readable. No.
Yeah, so you can comment it and you can write.
To make the code disable from execution. Suppose if you don't want to execute some portion of the code, you can make it a comment. If you don't want to execute some portion of the code, you can make it comment. Whenever you want to execute all lines of code, then you can uncomment. See, to make the code disable from execution. Next, syntax. See, VBScript supports two types of syntax. One is text-oriented syntax. Another is symbol-oriented syntax. You can use any one of them. See, first one, use rem command. Rem for remove, not case sensitive. Use rem command followed by space. Followed by space. Use rem command before the statement followed by space. Use rem command before the statement followed by space. This is one syntax. Next, use apostrophe symbol before the statement. Here no space required. This is syntax. Next, I will show practical. Next, comment a block of statements. Comment a block of statements. Just a minute. First, select comments, select statements, and use shortcut key. Control M, control plus only for understanding. Use shortcut key control M. Next, uncomment. Select comment block, and use shortcut key control shift M. Control shift M. Okay. Otherwise, tool navigation also there. Tool navigation. First, select statements. Next step, see. First select statement, then edit menu, format comment. Edit menu, format comment. For uncomment also tool navigation is there. Select comment block, edit menu, format uncomment. Okay. Next, general purpose to make the code readable. Next, to make the code disable from execution. Next, what is the usage of comments in UFT test automation? See, no restrictions, no limitations. You can write comments in anywhere of the program, but we use comments in some areas. I will list out those areas, but no restrictions, no limitations. See, usage of comments. In UFT test automation. First one, to write test headers. Next, to write function headers. Next, to explain complex logic. To explain the complex logic. Next, to explain resource usage. Suppose we are using one or two library files in our test, one variable, environment variable file in our test. You can write comments for resource usage. To write the resource automation, resources usage. See, this is about comments. Writing comments depends on your talent. I will show practical. See. Just a minute. Enter agent name, enter password, click OK button. Suppose I want to make second line as comment using rem command, rem space. Suppose I want to make last line as comment using apostrophe symbol. Next, you can make part of the line also comment. Suppose observe first line. See, observe the first line. Some part of the line executable unit, some part of the line comment. Did you find the difference between first and second lines?
Yes.
What is the difference?
Half of the code is executable and
Yes.
first line is executable.
Half of the line is executable unit, remaining comment. Okay, just a minute. Next, comment a block of statements. Suppose I want to make 40 or 50 lines as comment. That time inserting apostrophe symbol before every statement is time taking process and it is not the optimized way. See, comment a block of statements. Observe, in this script 5 lines of code. I want to make last 4 lines of code as comment. First, select comments, select statements and use shortcut key. What is the shortcut key?
Control M.
Control M. Good. See, first select statements and use shortcut key Control M. Next, uncomment. Select comment block. Next, use shortcut key
Control Shift M.
Yes, Control Shift M. Next, tool navigation also there. How to comment block of statements using tool navigation. First, select statements, edit menu, format, comment. Next, uncomment using tool navigation. First, select comment block, edit menu, format, uncomment. Okay. Next, usage of comments in UFT test automation. Tell me, no restrictions, no limitations, but generally we use comments in 4 areas. What are the 4 areas?
Four areas where we use comments to write test headers, write function headers, complex logic,
to explain the complex logic and to explain the automation resources usage. Okay, first two I will show in this chapter, remaining we will discuss in scripting chapters. See, first one, just a minute. Test header. I will show one sample test header. Test headers may vary from one company to another. I will show one model test header. You can follow that header. Otherwise, based on your company template, you can use. You can follow. See. Test name. Test name. Observe. This is the end-to-end scenario. My requirement is observe. Open an order and verify total. Verify the total in flight reservation, where total equal to price into tickets. Tickets into price. Isn't it? What is the business logic here? Total equal to
into ticket number.
Total equal to tickets into price, na?
Yes.
See, just a minute. See my test name. Verify the total in flight reservation. See, this is my test name. Any meaningful name you can write. Next, author of the test, ABCD. Next, date of creation. Suppose 12th March 2015. Next, if you write meaningful headers, test headers, anybody can understand the test. Date of modification. See, it is new test. At this point of time, not applicable. Next, pre-setup and prerequisites. Pre-setup and prerequisites. Say, for this flight reservation window, for this total verification, no pre-setup required. See, it is we prepare end-to-end scenario. So pre-setup none. Pre-setup none. Suppose for this test we are using login TSR. Next, abc.vbs library file, etc. You can mention here. Next, test flow. See here you can mention steps. First, high level steps enough. High level steps. Launch the application. Launch the application. Next, log into flight reservation. Then open an order and capture, high level steps enough, and capture tickets, price and total values. Next, convert the values. Whenever you read data, conversion required, that we will discuss in data types chapter. Convert the data and compare if the total equal to tickets into price or not. Next, at the end, close flight reservation application, flight reservation window. Close flight reservation window. See, this is end-to-end scenario. Understand the flow, test flow?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Just a minute. See, this is model test header. Next, function header. I will show on function header. Function headers also, function headers vary from one company to another, but you can follow any one. I will show on model header. See, function name. Suppose function name login. Next, author ABCD, date of creation. You can write date of modification also. Next, purpose of the function, log into flight reservation application. This is the purpose. Next, input. Agent and password. Next, output or outcome. See 2 plus 3, output 5, login, outcome, flight reservation window. It is not numeric value or any data. It is object. Getting this point? Sometimes output is data, sometimes output is object, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Flight reservation window. See, like this you can write test function headers. See, this is about comments. Next, one more small chapter, data types. See, data types. See, first of all, VBScript doesn't support explicit declaration of data types. Only implicit declaration of data types. Means no data type specification. Not no need. First of all, it doesn't support. See, VBScript doesn't support explicit declaration of data types. Only implicit declaration. Means you no need to specify the data type. No data type specification. Implicit declaration of data types. See, no data type specification. Okay. In VBScript, only data type is variant. It can hold any type of data. That variant is logical existence, not physical existence. See, VBScript only data type is variant. It can hold any type of data. See, for example, dem val. Val is variable name. Any meaningful name you can use. Observe, val is variable name. What is the data type of val? What is the data type of val?
Can be any.
Variant.
Variant.
It can hold any type of data. Suppose if you enter val equal to within double quotes London, then it considers string type data. Suppose after some time, if you enter val equal to 100, see, VBScript, follow the VBScript syntax rules. For string type data, use double quotes. For numbers, no quotes. For date type data, hash quotes. Integer. Suppose after some time if you enter value equal to 1.23, floating point value, decimal numbers are there, then it considers double type data. Next, after some time if you enter within hash codes 10/10/2014, then it considers date type data. See, based on usage of data, it considers data subtypes. Data type is only variant, subtypes integer, string, double, date, etc. See, it can hold any type of data. Okay. Then how VBScript considers data subtypes? See, VBScript internally considers data subtypes based on usage of the data. Based on usage of the data. Observe, suppose at this point of time if I use within double quotes 100, then it considers integer or string?
String.
String only. See how VBScript considers data subtypes? How VBScript considers data subtypes?
It
Based on
considers
usage of
from
the data.
Yes.
Okay. VBScript considers data subtypes based on usage of the data. But how end user knows data subtypes? Suppose one variable is taking value from any application object or from a database or text file variable, otherwise we are returning result to a variable. We are returning result to a variable. How can we get data subtypes? VBScript considers data subtypes based on usage of the data, but how end user knows? Suppose I am returning result. I want to know the data type. How to know? See, using VarType, it is built-in function of VBScript. Using VarType function, user can check the data subtypes. Okay na? How to check I will show. Next, data conversion. Say, using conversion functions, built-in functions. Example, Cint, Cdbl, etc. Using conversion functions, user can convert the data from one subtype to another. Okay na? First of all, why we need to convert the data? Why user need to convert the data? Say, whenever you read the data, then VBScript considers the data as string type data. If you read characters or integers or floating point values or date type data, VBScript considers string type data. Getting this point?
Yes.
See, in order to perform mathematical calculations, we need to convert the data. Suppose I read two integers from application objects. Value 1, value 2, I read from the application. I want to calculate the, I want to add those two numbers. If you read, then VBScript considers string type data. If you try to add, it won't add. It will concatenate. Problem, conversion problem. See, why we need to convert the data? Why we need to convert the data? Say, whenever we read data, then VBScript considers the data as string type data. In order to perform mathematical calculations, in order to perform mathematical operations, we need to convert the data. See, in order to perform mathematical operations, then we need to convert the data. Say, assigning values two types. On general topic, assigning values two types. Assigning values to variables, two types. One is initialization. Initialization. What is initialization? Assigning a value directly in the script. Assigning value directly in the script. How? Suppose A equal to 100. This is initialization. Initialization. Next, initialization time, no conversion required. No data conversion is required. Initialization time, no conversion. Next, reading. Reading four types. Initialization single, just enter data directly in the script. Reading, you can read from input devices, read from files, next read from databases, read from application objects. Whenever you read, data conversion is required. See, data conversion is required. See, I will show first one reading from input devices and the last one reading from application objects. Middle two I will show later. Why? Because if you want to read data from files, file system object required. If you want to read from databases, database objects required. Observe.
Okay.
Dem A comma B. Otherwise you can say num1 comma num2. Num1 equal to read. Num1 equal to input box. It is also built-in function of VBScript for reading data using input devices. MSG box output function, input box input function. Any meaningful message, enter a value. Enter a value. Enter num1 value. Enter num1 value. Close. Next, num2 equal to input box. Enter num2 value. Next, MSG box num1 plus num2. Observe. Run the script. See, it is asking num1 value. Suppose num1 value 10. Next, enter num2 value 20. What is the desired output? What is the expected output?
30.
Pardon?
30, 10, 20, 30.
30. Expected output 30. What it is showing? 10, 20. Instead of addition, it is concatenating. Why? Conversion problem.
Because both are
string type data. See, we read the numbers only, but conversion problem. Observe how to overcome. You need to convert the data. Suppose Cint of num1. Convert the num1. Cint, it converts string type data into integer subtype. Anyhow, that we will discuss in built-in functions chapter. Now situation demanding, that's why I am using conversion functions. Cint of num2. Observe. num1 value 10, num2 value 20, 10, 20, 30. Now it is showing correct output. See, without conversion, next with conversion. Okay. Did you identify the conversion problem? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. See, files application object I will show. Before that, here in this chapter, two practical concepts. One is check data subtypes. Check data subtypes using VarType function. Okay. See, before checking data subtypes, one general topic that awareness is required. A general topic is types of result. Types of result. Types of result in computer programming or scripting. Types of results. See, basically we have three types of results. One is value based result. Value based result. For example, 5 plus 3 equal to 8. Next, ten to the power of 3 equal to 1000. This 8000 values. This is value based result. Next, Boolean result. Boolean, or you can say logical result. Logical result. For example, use numeric function returns logical result, true or false. Say MSG box is in numeric. It is also built-in function. It checks whether the value is numeric value or not of UFT. What is the output? Boolean result. What is the output? Is it a true? Is it true or false?
False.
False. Next, another example. MSG box is in numeric of 100. It is true. You can execute these statements. Put mute, run the script. See, first output false, second output true. Next, third type of result, constant based result. Constant based result. For example, VarType function returns constant based result. Built-in constants, predefined. See, VarType of 100, it is 2 for integer. How you know 2 for integer? You can get help. Observe. Output is 2. Run the script. 2 means integer. How you know? Say, if you want to get help for any keyword, first select the keyword and press F1. Observe. What is 2?
Integer subtype.
Integer subtype. Say 8 string subtype. You can get, these are built-in constants. Tell me, we have 3 types of result in computer programming or scripting. Now, what are the 3 types?
Number 1 is
Value-based result.
value-based result, and number 2 Boolean, and number 3 is
constant-based result. Constant, built-in constant. This, what is this 2? See, 2 for integer, okay. What is this 2? Constant, built-in constant. See, next come to mainstream. Checking data subtypes using VarType function. Checking data subtypes using VarType function. See, dim val. Val is just variable name. You can use XYZ also. MSG box. VarType, not case sensitive. Functions not case sensitive. First of all, VBScript is not a case sensitive language. VarType of val. See, we just declared a variable. We didn't assign any value. So it is 0. Built-in constant 0. 0 for empty variable, or you can say uninitialized. Uninitialized. Next, val equal to 100. MSG box. See, you can use variable, you can check variable data subtype, or you can use direct value also. Val. What is the output? 2 for integer. Otherwise, you can use direct value. MSG box, VarType of one, two, three. What is the output? Output for last statement? output for last statement. You can use variable or direct value.
2 for integer.
Yes, 2 for integer. Next, just a minute. Val equal to ABCD. 8 for string. See, if you want to know the built-in constants, you select the VarType and press F1, then you can get help. 8 for string. Next, suppose within double quotes 100. 8. 8 for string only. Next, just a minute. .234. 5 for double. You need to remember built-in constants, otherwise you can get help. Double. Next, within hash codes 10/10/2010. Next, suppose create variable, create object. Don't concentrate on this syntax. Set val equal to, val is just variable. Create object of within double quotes class value scripting dot file system object. Observe last statement. Before this statement, val is just variable. Enter val and type val and enter dot. Nothing coming. Suppose after this statement, val is file system object. Type val and enter dot. See, methods and properties coming from that class. Okay. Now check the data subtype of this val. Nine for automation object. Run the script. See 0 empty. Observe yellow arrow, yellow marking. 2 for integer. 2 for integer. 8 for string. 8 for string. 5 for double. Here 7 for date. 9 for automation object. See, I forgot here. Seven for date. How to know built-in constants? Tell me how to know. Select the keyboard and press F1.
Yes.
Here 0 uninitialized, 2 integer, 5 double subtype, 7 date subtype, 8 string subtype, 9 object, etc. This is about checking data subtypes using VarType function. VarType function. Next, converting. Convert the data. from one subtype to another. Remember, we can convert numbers into integers or double values, but we can't convert alphabets into numbers, alphabets to integers or double type. Getting this point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Say limitation. We can't convert alphabets into integer or double subtypes. Say dim val equal to read the data input box of enter a value. Next, after reading the data, check the data subtype MSG box VarType of val. What is the output? What is the desired output?
8 for string type data.
8. See, you read any type of data, then VBScript considers as string type only. See 8 for string. Next, convert the data. Suppose val equal to Cint of val. Don't confuse. We are converting the val using Cint function and storing into same variable. Anyhow, variables take latest values. What is this Cint? Cint for converting string type data into integer subtype. Next, after conversion, check. MSG box VarType VarType of val. Run the script. See, enter a value. Suppose 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Reading time string type data. See 8. Reading time string type data. Next, after conversion using Cint function, 2 for integer. Next, run the script. Enter a value ABCD. Reading time 8 for string. If you try to convert, it will show error. See error, mismatch. Already I told, we can't convert alphabets into integer subtypes. See, this is reading from input devices. Next, reading from application objects. Suppose one more variable, tickets. Observe tickets value in the application. What is the tickets value? Is it alphabet or number?
Number.
We are expecting integer, but How it reads, observe. Just a minute. Design step generator. Take hand icon, show the tickets object. Get the value, get RO property of text property, variable, tickets. Any meaningful variable you can use. Stop. See, we are reading data. After reading the data, check the data subtype. MSG box, VarType of tickets. What is the expected output?
Integer,
Integer. You are reading the data. Earlier using input devices, this time using application objects. From application objects we are reading the data. If you read data, then VBScript considers as string type data, na?
Yes, string.
Whatever you read, if it is alphabet or number or date, whatever you read, VBScript considers as string type data only. See, 8 for string. Next, convert. You can directly convert. MSG box, Cint of VarType of tickets. For integer. Just a minute. VarType of Cint of, one more bracket. Run the script. 1, 2, 3. Reading time 8 for string. After converting using Cint function, 2 for integer. Next, tickets. Reading time 8 for string. Next, after conversion using Cint function, 2. Observe, in the last statement, I used 3 built-in functions. MSG box, VarType, Cint. Example. Next, one more example. This time, double values. See, Cdbl. Cdbl function for converting string type data into double subtype. Here also we can't convert alphabets into double subtype. Run the script. (1.23). See, reading time 8 for string only. Next, after conversion using Cdbl, 5 for double. Next, ABC, reading time string, but if you try to convert, error. We can't convert alphabets into double values. Next, read from application objects. Say I'm taking one variable price. You read price value from this application object. Otherwise, just a minute. You read price value from the second record. Here price value is 532.41 records, dollar sign also there. String, if you read string type data, then convert. Say design, step generator, take hand icon, show the object, click OK. We are not going to set the value, get the value, get RO property, text property, return value, variable name, price, OK. Next, check the data subtype, MSG box, VarType of price. What is the output? What is the output?
Its reading time is 8 for
Yes,
string.
8 for string. Next, convert using Cdbl function. MSG box, function names not case sensitive. Use first letters capital in order to increase the readability. VarType of Cint of price. One more bracket. Then 5 for double. 5 for double. Run the script. (1.23) reading time 8 for string. Next, after converting using Cdbl function, a 5 for double. Next, price reading time 8 after conversion to mistaken, Cdbl. Five for double. Next, price value reading time 8 for string. After conversion using Cdbl function, 5 for double. See example 2. See, this is about data types. Remember, first one in this data types chapter, first point, VBScript doesn't support explicit declaration of data types. Only implicit declaration of data types. Means no data type specification. In VBScript, only data type is variant. It can hold any type of data. Then how VBScript considers data subtypes? Based on usage of the data. Okay, VBScript considers data subtypes based on usage of the data. But how end user knows data subtypes? Using VarType function. So it is a built-in function of VBScript. Using VarType function, we can check data subtypes. Next, data conversion. Converting data from one subtype to another. How to convert? Using conversion functions, we can convert data from one subtype to another. First of all, why we need to convert the data? Tell me, last question for the day. Why we need to convert the data in VBScript?
We need to.
Whenever we read data, then VBScript considers the data as string type data. In order to perform mathematical operations, we need to convert the data. Using conversion functions, we can convert the data from one subtype to another. And one more thing, we cannot convert alphabets into numbers. Okay. Next, just chapter heading, tomorrow we will continue. Third chapter, VBScript variables. VBScript variables. See, just chapter heading, just index, chapter index. Tomorrow we will continue. Just chapter index.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. What is variable? Next, declaration of variables. Next, option, explicit statement. Next, assigning values to variables. Next, usage of variables. Next, scope of naming conventions. Naming restrictions. Next, scope of variables. Next, types of variables. Okay, we will meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.